anybody in who's not from Merseyside? Okay. Well, look, welcome to everybody, wherever you're from. It's great to see over 5,000 people here tonight.
People often ask me what causes crime, and there's lots of complicated academic studies that will talk about all sorts of things. But actually what crime and antisocial behaviour is about a broken society, broken families and people that can't cope.
It's about us working together to create that better future. And there are hundreds of good people who live in Croxteth, Norris Green and right across Merseyside who can get blighted by crime, can get blighted by some of the media images that say that all people are bad. Well, they're not. And there's 5,000 people here tonight who are not.
There are neighbourhood policing teams here set up by Bernard Hogan Howe. All of them are in contact with victims of crime, being utterly practical. If you could get in contact with them and say, how can we help those victims? How can we get people to see that we stand up together to try and crack down on crime and to help communities, you would be doing a tremendous job.
Turn round and say hello. Okay.
Turn to the people around you and say, what I have heard so far this evening is this.
I am nervous. I tell you, seriously, everybody in the bill knows that I'm here tonight. Tony Stamp, fellow Christian, Graham Cole sends his best. Gary Lucy sends his best to all the girls. Yeah, but I'm here, all right, so.
Now, it's an unfortunate fact of life, but there are many children who are brought up in households where drugs are abused, alcohol is abused, and unfortunately, violence is an everyday event. And do you know something? If you bring a child up in a war zone, you produce a warrior.
Why have we invited the Chief Constable of Leicestershire Police to come here tonight? Well, you are our mascot, aren't you? Our Redeeming Our Communities mascot, because you've been at every single one of our events, starting in when we were in Birmingham in 2006, Manchester last year. You're here tonight, and you'll be going round with us the rest of the country, won't you, on our tour?
But whatever brand you do, whether you work in a restaurant or whether you work in the police force, working together is the key. Whatever faith you are and whatever you believe in, share it, solutions happen.
Number 1, show racism the red card.
Number 2, give bullying the boot.
Number 3, kick drugs into touch.
Number 4, shoot goals, not guns.
Number 5, say no to knives.
Number 6, more important than being a good footballer is being a good person.
Number 7, you'll never walk alone.
Would you give G Walker a warm welcome? Yes, let's stand to our feet.
Thank you for not forgetting. He was beautiful on the inside and he was beautiful on the outside. And he was raised in godly principle. And I thank God that he didn't let me down.
Young people getting excluded from school at risk of exclusion, crisis in their education. When that happens, they don't go upstairs to their bedroom and watch NTV Base. They're out on the streets, they're committing crime. What we're about is engaging them early, getting in there, working with them on their learning behavioural difficulties, see them reintegrated back into school, and then offering them long-term support through partnership with churches and other stakeholders to see transformation in their lives.
There's a fantastic scripture in the book of Malachi for those that are believers. When society was going in the wrong place, where have we seen that before? Back in history, where people have lost sight of what was important. And good people came together. It says people came together and they talked and the Lord listened. And as a believer myself and a professional police officer, I do believe that sometimes there is a moment in time when extraordinary things are meant to happen. And I think now is that moment in time.